Hi, good afternoon, folks. In this video, I want to go over the numbers before Jack and with Jack in the last 10 seasons and this season. Coming up. All right, let's take a look at this. Now, folks, I did a video on this a while back before my channel started catching on a little, and I made a mistake on it. I noticed it today. So there's actually 10 losses added on by accident with Jack, and it's just, I don't know how I did it. I must have been tired when I did these numbers the night before. Who knows what it was, but these numbers are right. Let's take a look at them, because you're going to hear a lot of stuff now about how the Sabres just can't survive without Jack Eichel, and it's just craziness. You know, I mean, for any of us fans that have been around long, we know. So let's take a look at this, and we'll discuss it. And the numbers just don't lie, you know. So let's take a look. All right, so I'm gonna go as brief in this video as I can. I don't want to drag it, so let's keep moving. And my goal is to get this around 10-11 minutes. This video, I'm gonna try. But knowing the way I'm yakking like right now, it probably won't happen. All right, the 2010-2011 season. These are the 5 years before Jack. I'm going to go over first, okay? 5 years before. 82 games. This is 2010-2011. 82 games, 43, 29, and 10 for a 96-point season. Goals for, 245. Goals against, 229. 2011-2012. 82 games, 39, 32, and 11. 89-point season, 218 goals for, 230 against, and an alarming, for us, an alarming minus 12 at the time. It was. 2012-2013, the shortened season, 48 games, we went 21, 21, and 6, 48 points, 125 goals for, 143 against for a minus 18. Now, I've got asterisks out because these are the tank seasons on these next two seasons, okay? And it's important we take these into consideration, that this is basically, we're adding this for us. And, you know, I'll explain it in a sec. 82 games, 21, 51, and 10. Oh, the memories. 52 points, 157 goals for, 248 against, minus 91. And tank season number 2, 23, 51, and 8 for a 54-point season. And 161 goals for, 274 against for a holy good Lord, minus 113. The totals, okay, we're going to come back to. Let's go into the years with Jack. Now, Jack, year number 1, very good year, folks. 82 games played in 2015-2016. We went 35, 36, and 11 for 81 points. It's not bad, you know. We knew we were going to turn it around after the tanks, and when we got Jack, you know, things were going to turn. That's what we thought. Not too long ago. 201 goals for, 222 against, minus 21. Not a disappointing season, but we thought we could do a bit better. The next year, 2016-2017, 82 games, 33, 37, and 12, 78-point season, floating around the same number. 201 goals for, again, in 82 games, 237 against for minus 36. So you could see minus 15 more in goals for. And, you know, what can we do? It's just it's close to 500 seasons. All right, 2017-2018, the alarming season. 82 games, 25, 45, and 12, 62 points. This is the Rasmus Dahlin draft season, just for the record. 199 goals for, 280 against, minus 81, where we're just like, what the hell is going on? We didn't get it, right? I mean, that was the season that kind of threw us for a loop, I think. It was as alarming as anything, because the tank seasons, we knew management was trying basically to lose. But this season, no, we weren't. And last overall. And then 2018-2019, 82 games, the last full season before COVID hit. We went 33, 39, and 10, 76 points. That was the slow debt season under Phil Housley. 226 goals for, 271 against for minus 45. That's where Botterill, I think, really lost his job, folks, believe it or not. I mean, when you have a team that started and had a 10-game winning streak and you're just letting them die a slow death, you're doing something wrong, right? Not saying he was a terrible GM, but he sure as hell didn't have a sense of urgency when he needed one. And then last season, 2019-2020, under Ralph, 69 games, 30, 31, and 8. And if I'm right, wasn't Phil Housley a few games in that season? I'm right, eh? I should have checked it. But anyway, that's not what we're checking today. We're just looking at wins and losses. 30, 31, and 8, 68 points, 195 goals for, 217 against, minus 22 in that department. Now, this is what I want to go over here before we get down to this year. We're going to get down to this year in a second. Look at the totals, guys. 376 games played, 147, 184, and 45. 339 points in 376 games. So we had 906 goals for, 1,124 against, minus 218. These are the big numbers I look at. Minus 218 in goals for and against differential in the 5 years before Jack. Now let's check with Jack. 397 games, 156 goals, 156 wins, 188 losses, 53 overtimes, 365 points in that 397 game span, 1,022 goals for, 1,227 against, minus 205 in the goals for and against differential there. So let's take a look here. This is important. God, it feels good to not have that wire on my feet around tripping me up. Now, here's the main numbers, okay? In the 5 years before Jack, goals for per game, we averaged 2.41. Goals against per game, we averaged 2.99, a differential of 0.58, meaning that we were a minus 0.58 versus the opponent in all those years. They outscored us basically by 0.58 goals a game. No, I'm not a geek. I'm just crazy about numbers. It's the only thing I was good at was in school was gym and math. Besides that, I'd be skipping school and all sorts of things. All right, so winning percentage, 0.451 over that 5 years, okay? Let's look with Jack the 5 years. This is where I made the mistake last time. I did say that we were losing more with him, and I made a mistake because by accident I added 10 losses. I just did. You know, I noticed it last night when I was doing my numbers again. You know, but these are right. All right. So goals for per game 2.57. We were 241. You know, without him. 257 with him. Goals against per game, we were 3.09 against. Before that, we were 2.99 goals against. The winning percentage, we were 451 without him. We're 460 with him. So less than a percentage. You know, it's close. The whole point of this I'll make at the end about why it bugs me. It's close. So we're 0.58 being outscored. With Jack, we're 0.52 being outscored. 0.06 of a percentage difference. Just saying, you know. All right, now, this year, let's go over the numbers one more time, as lovely as they were. All right, now the way I did this year with Jack, the divorce, and without. And the divorce, people say, well, what's the divorce? The divorce, folks, was when he left us. We were on a 5-game losing streak, right? Till we got our next win. That's when, for me, the divorce was final with Jack. When we had to learn to win a game without him. All right? Now, I'm still counting the divorce numbers against our totals, not against Jack's, against ours in the long run. But still, it should be noted here, you know? So with Jack, we were 21 games played. We went 6, 12, and 3. For 15 points in the 21 games. I'm not doing the winning percentage on this because that's not what this year's about to the end anyway. We had 46 goals for, 64 against for a minus 18. During the divorce, we went 0, 11, and 2 during the last 13 games of that losing streak. We scored 23 goals. We let in 55 for a minus 32 in 13 games. Then, without, without Jack and a divorce. From that point, we won our first game on. We had 22 games played, nine wins, 11 losses, 2 ties. God, you know what that just reminded me of? That was the Sabres in 1984, what they started after they had that promising 83 run. See, I still remember that. God. Moving on. And so we had 67 goals for, 80 against, for a minus 13. But we were averaging more than 3 goals a game. You know? Under Granato. I can't say that for any team in the last 10 years. Not one. We were averaging over 3 goals a game scored. Just saying. I know we let in 80, but I'm just saying we were playing our number 6 goalie, our number 5 goalie, our number 4 goalie. Come on. This poor guy. And he had to take over with all this drama. And this guy really deserves, I hope if we don't, if we do hire somebody else that we secure this man, because he really, he went to bat for us big time. All right, so let's look at the finals here, okay? These are the numbers I wanted to get right to right from the beginning. Now, with Jack and without, since 2010, 2011, okay, the 5 years, and this year, okay? Here's the thing with this I want to mention is that in the without, we have to take into consideration the 2 tank seasons where our franchise was trying to lose and the divorce settlement, which was 0-11 and 2. I didn't even want to mark those numbers, but folks, you get the picture. I mean, take a look. We were 44 and 102, 44 and 102, 44 and 112, 44 and 113. So think about it, you know. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to Jack to use that against him because it is what it is. It was us. So, all right. So with Jack, 418 games played. I'm going to go on this side, okay? 418 games played, 162 wins, 200 losses, 56 overtimes, 380 points, and 1,068 goals for, 1,291 goals against for a 223 differential in goals for and against, a minus 223, of course. And let's go to, we'll come back to the final numbers in a sec. Let's go over here now. So 418 played with him, 411 without Jack, 156 wins, 206 losses, 49 overtimes, 361 points, 996 goals for, 1,259 against, for a minus 263. So if you look, we played 7 less games without Jack and have 6 less wins. That's about it. I mean, you got to take into consideration, you know, these teams, the without, we didn't have very good players. Let's be honest here. We didn't, you know, like we didn't have all these first rounders we have now. So let's take a look at this. Oh, wait, I'm not in the camera. I want to look at the very end of this. Can the camera pick it up? Yes, it is. Okay. This is important, guys. For me, it is anyway. Let's take a look over the time with Jack. 2.56 goals per game, okay? 3.09 against. And a winning percentage of .455. Without Jack, it doesn't matter. The games are about the same. I'm not going to mention the games. 2.42 goals per game. 3.06 goals against for a 4.39 winning percentage. And the difference, really, if you look at the goals for and against, which I should have marked there, let's see the difference with Jack. It was a .53, a minus .53 with Jack, and a minus .64 without. And people say, well, your numbers look better with Jack. They're supposed to, folks. We got a bunch of free first rounders playing with this guy. It wasn't like we had that luxury back in the day when we were tanking. And the truth is, would our numbers have been better if we didn't tank? Let's be honest, you know. So, yeah, when I look at this, what's the alarming thing? What's the most alarming thing? We're paying this guy $10 million a year. $10 million a year for 1/10 of a goal percentage improvement on this team since he's been here. You tell me, you know? I mean, the winning percentage is 0.0. It's 0.016. We're paying $10 million for this winning percentage better. You know, in technical terms, that's 1.6%. You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. You tell me. You know, is all this drama worth it? You know, just saying. All right, I wanted to go over those numbers with you. And sorry I wasn't on yesterday, guys. I had some stuff I had to take care of in real life. There was just no way around it. And yeah, this one I wanted to work on because I made this video months ago. I kind of broke it down. It was more about the Pegulas and Jack, but I kind of got involved with talking about Jack also in the video. But I don't know, guys, you know, let's move them. Seriously, let's move them and be done with it. For me, this is not worth $10 million a year. Sorry, it's not. That much more of a winning percentage is, for me, laughable at best. That's where I stand with it. Don't hate the dude, but I sure as hell want to get a good return for him. I do. I'm sick of the drama. You know. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I've yacked long enough on this, but I did want to put that out there just for you guys to have some sort of reference to go look at numbers like this if you ever need to for any reason. At least you'll know there's a video that's out there that you can check that number, you know, because I think Jack's played his last game, and those are the numbers, you know. So have a good one, folks. I'll see you later.